Guys, we're back. We got another Pokemon video. This one's near and dear to my heart. Guys, we're selling. We're selling. So, I know I haven't posted to this channel in a while, and I promise to try to get a little bit better, but today we listed on eBay this entire collection that you see in front of you on eBay for, we listed it at about $10,000. You in the comments below judge whether or not that is true. In this one, I'm going to try to keep it brief and show you everything that I have. I know, see, we got clothes, we're in a closet. Show you briefly everything. And then in a follow-up video, we'll go box by box. Not card by card, but pretty darn close. And of course, if you have any interest, of course, you can reach out on this YouTube video in comments below. Check out the eBay. And give me your thoughts, because I could be way off, but honestly, doing the math, selling, you know, I got a bunch of stuff, shipping stuff here, so I was going to explain a little bit of that process. I easily, I think it's 15, 20, if not more, if you go individual card selling. But this is for the collectors out there, so hopefully you enjoy. Alright guys, so switched it around here a little bit, and I'm going to go piece by piece. We got some things up there, but I don't know if I want to include, of course, the Star Wars Destiny here. We got 3 booster boxes and some starter sets. Kind of kept those for keepsake and for future inflation if that card game picks up, you know, the original sets plus the expansion. Of course, it'll be thrown in there if you want those. These tins, we do have actually the original Pikachu deck box from Wizards of the Coast in excellent condition with the Mewtwo on the back. Actually got a little bit, you can see a few little dents into it, but awesome deck box. Actually used to sell those for about like $20, $25. So we got a few other deck boxes hiding back behind. We do have the Pokemon Train On light up sign, of course, if you're interested in that. The plan is to sell it in one big package. Of course, if that doesn't go to plan, then things will change. Up here is binders, and I'm going to go through each one of these binders. But these are, and you can see, I mean, they're thick. Some of them are very thick, with sets ranging from base set to the last one at Burning Shadows, which, you know, when I kind of ended up slowing down my buying process. So if I just bring this down here for a second, let her focus in. Not every single one is complete in this order. You know, reverses with a sleeve, and there is some GXs spread out through that. There's the Charizard. Ooh, the glare. Come on, focus, bro. Anyway, so sets are stored away in some of these. However, I will admit that storing in binders for long periods of time may not be the best, so I have transferred a lot of the old sets, holo rares, into sleeves and stuff that you may see down in these boxes down here. So let's go, before we get super exciting, let's go to my quote-unquote shipping area. So I got some cards that are pretty good value that like I see that in time, maybe a quick sell that I had in here. Some more right here. This box here is all Japanese Best of XY. Like, I have complete sets in that. Almost, well, there's a bunch of full arts that I don't have. I'm missing a few of the full arts, but essentially all the other cards I have a ton of, and believe it or not, like, you know, people were missing the muscle band, so you got like 10 of them in there, and you can sell them for $2 just because, you know, they're hard to come by in the States. So we have some of that as well in here for some other sets. I did slow down around the Burning Shadows time, so there's not a lot in between those. In this, oh, sorry, camera. In this, we got a bunch of code cards. In this one, in this one, just pretty much nothing. In here, more code cards. In here is kind of cool. You guys remember this? More code cards back there. We got a bunch of the Sun and Moon packs from, if you saw the other video, opened up a bunch of the cereal in there. In fact, if you were wondering what's inside, you will get either Pikachu, Poplio, Litten, and finally Rowlet. So there's a bunch of those. I did not end up selling those. We got a bunch of dice, you know, scale for weights, and some mats. One of this being from Anaheim Worlds, which is kind of cool. Do have leftover Ultra Pros and other binders, various sleeves, and actually I think this is kind of cool. I'll stop here, kind of touch on this. Let me pull this and get some better light. In here we got, let's see what we got. See if she focuses. Pokemon Organized Play. This is back in, let's see, this is the other side of it. She'll focus today. From 2005. So that's kind of cool. Got a bunch of those. Those actually go for quite a bit of money. Well, I guess I thought I had more exciting things in here. So, not too crazy. Some pins. I think in here, we got more possible selling stuff. In here is Japanese. I know that. I think, yeah. So Best of XY. All these are all EXs from Best of XY. Just show that real quick. So all these are, well, okay, let me clarify because I'm looking through it. So not all EXs, but from here on will be all various EXs and reverse hollows for Best of XY, which and then some of these hollows. So more Japanese there. We already touched on this. Few various EX cards, and then I'll go through these. These are, when I was going through grading, these were the ones that I ended up tossing out as saying ones I decided not to grade. Try to get the light a little bit better. So these are all EXs that I will say are in excellent to very good, but not worthy to grade in my opinion. So I did not do that. We got a Celebi Star, Gold Star in there, some original base set. Not these original base set ones are not good enough to. We do have a few graded cards, so I'll go through those real quick. So there is a PSA 10 Gem Mint Shaman, a Mint 9, Charizard, 2006 Legend Maker Pikachu, and you're like, I just want to go through the fact that a lot of my cards are in just this condition, and I went through it and I said, hey, let's pick some to sell or to send a PSA, and I just like Pikachu. So there's a lot that could grade similarly to that. I did purchase that card. I didn't even realize I still had that. I thought I sold it. There's the Gem Mint 10, Mint 9 Charizard, a 10 Glaceon, and another 10 Glaceon. So, finishing off this last little one here, I think this is all sleeves, if I were to correct myself. If you're really interested in selling, I got absolutely tons of shipping materials. In fact, I'll go through shipping materials real quick. We got more shipping materials ooh, more shipping materials, and then even like labels and stuff like that. So I mean, it's all tied to that. And on that note, like in here, we got a ton of Ultra Pro. These are for PSA graded cards. I like to even double my PSA grading and use like this one first and then that. Of course, these are the team bags. A bunch of protection, and then these are all old used ones. I mean, they're kind of trash, but at the same time, I mean, you could some of these are still new, right? So that's that. So let's go to the last section, which is over here. Sit down on the ground for this. So we do have 36 individually purchased Evolutions. These, I mean, again, sit on, right? You wouldn't open these. We got 3 Charizard EX Red and Blue collections, 2 Blastoise, 2 Venusaur, 2 Pikachu. This box is empty, so don't be expecting anything in that. Just kind of there for show. 1 Ancient Origins booster box, 2 Roaring Skies, 2 Evolutions, and a bunch of jumbo cards sitting over here. We do have a Mimikyu collection box. Now, these are kind of throwaways, but these were back in 2007 Nationals. They gave these out, so I have like 10 of those. Makes these little boxes. They look like this when you're all said and done, which is cool for storing cards. So I thought, you know, instead of throwing them away, those actually could go for between $10 and $15 a piece. But let's throw it all in one package. So lastly, what wasn't in those related with the sets, like not considered always bulk, but what can be bulk would be found in this box here. So you know, like a bunch of extra bulk Guardian Rising. I'm not gonna go through individually every single one of these, but I mean, different sets ranging from a bunch of time. This is all energies. Looks like jungle. You know, in here would be more recent Burning Shadows. Nothing that's gonna like completely blow you away, but like, you know, in pretty decent condition. And what I like to even shout out is like you know, your Legend Maker stuff. Like these cards are in great condition, and they're extras. Well, that one doesn't look amazing, I'll be honest. Here's a Charmeleon in a pretty good condition for being a bulk card. But these go all the way back to the Platinum series. There is a gap for sure. You'll see that in the following video when I go through every binder, because binders, if there's a binder, there was a lot of cards associated with it. Now, these next two, this one's a little bit more bulk. This one's like all holos and ultra rares. Yeah, so more, I'm just gonna call that more bulk for simplicity now. If I film the other video and I find other stuff worth speaking about, I will touch on that. But in here is all various ultra rares and rares. Now, I even put in like reverse holos for some of the various sets. This is a rare Dugtrio. Nothing to go crazy about, but, and it's not just one. We're talking, you're not gonna be able to see that. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. But what we have is like 3 to 4 in here. And then various EXs, GXs from across the time. We got a bunch, absolutely ton of various of that. Throw these, I'm not sure why they're on the top right now. And those are facing backwards. Again, the next video we'll go over a little bit more what's in there in better detail than just flipping through, and the following video will also dive into what's in each one of those binders, because without really seeing that, you gotta see the bulk of that. Alright guys, well I apologize because I know the video is running a little bit long, but now I think you can at least fully encompass everything that is going to be included in the package, besides card by card from what's in here and what's in those. But you get the gist. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you are looking forward to the next video, consider giving a thumbs up or subscribing. You know, it's not required, but it's always appreciative. Guys, I really do. I'm like mixed feelings about this because I love this collection, but I don't see a need to have it anymore. I enjoy playing like Pokemon online, and I'll continue to do that with you guys. But besides looking at these cards every once in a while, this will be better served in a home or a family that truly like plays or utilizes or goes through the history of the old cards, or as a seller. I mean, certainly could go that route, hopefully to a collector, but it's everyone's intentions that is up to their own. So without rambling any further, I think we're going to cut this one off. But guys, in the next video we go in more details.